Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Bulldogs and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Line 20!
Check, 59. Not today, you want.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check.
Back to throw, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You can't stop me.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
48. Right now, let's go. Trip the ball.
They'll run on first down. Hitchcock. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down, London.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try the left side. Hitchcock. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First down, Bulldog.
Mike 48. All day, every day, any day.
Throwing on first down. Presley. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Kill.
On first down, Presley. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Slam.
Off the play fake. Presley taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Mike 5-4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
On 3rd down, Presley. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 6-0 our score after one. Throwing on third. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Taken right around the 44. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Check 43.
Off play action. Presley looking for the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bulldogs 7, 49ers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now gone. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Gone. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. Get out of here. Right there. 54 miles. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Check. 66.
On 1st and 10, Presley completes it to Hardman. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Hitchcock. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Presley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Presley. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Super 1.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You don't want nothing.
Goal. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back to the air on second down. Presley, he gets it to Cooks. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
To Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bulldogs.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. 54 Mike. You.
They'll run on first down. Hitchcock. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Past the 20. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
49ers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Goff. He finds McCoy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Goff now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Push him back.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He's coming. We got double up. Ball try. Mike 51. Mike 51.
A final shot before break. Presley, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Off the play fake, Presley. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Presley. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Switch. 61. Match box. Right, 36. Slam. Now.
From the gun, Presley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Hitchcock. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Off play action. Presley taking a deep shot here for Hunt. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, he had the big run to get down. It off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down. Presley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the London
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hitchcock. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 in stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Maverick, whoa.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hitchcock. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And an alley to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. Hitchcock. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown! A great play there. 39 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99.
On first down, Hitchcock. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. 25 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
63, 49ers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a London first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Jam, 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 jam. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Presley letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Third down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw on third down. Presley going to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Gall. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. Eight.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's?
David Johnson on his way. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bulldogs 77, 49ers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 58.
After the interception, here's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Goff, quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
49ers 6.